There can also be used as a pronoun that doesn't actually have a meaning, but is used as the subject of a sentence when otherwise the sentence wouldn't have a clear subject. Use of there as a pronoun. For examples, there's a book on the table. There are three books on the table. There was a farm here last year. There has two usage. First, it's an adverb of place. It's like here but farther away. Use of there as an adverb of place. It tends to be followed by an adjective rather than a noun phrase. Use of it as an empty subject. This is the formula. It plus be plus adjective plus to plus infinitive. Example. It is nice to see you. It plus be plus adjective plus gerund. For example, it is nice seeing you.
Example there. Number 1. There is a cat under the bed. There is used for singular nouns. The focus is on the presence of a cat under the bed. Number 2. There are 5 pencils in the box. There are is used for plural nouns. The focus is on the presence of 5 pencils. Number 3. There is going to be a storm tonight. There is going to be express future certainty about a singular event. Example it. Number 1. As a pronoun referring to a thing or idea. For example, he wrote a book and everyone loves it. Number 2. As a dummy subject or impersonal usage. For example, it is raining outside. Number 3. For emphasis in cleft sentence. For example, it was Jane who solved the problem.
Exercise there. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of there plus be. Number 1. A cat sitting on the roof. Number 2. Two problems that need solving immediately. Number 3. Many students waiting outside the classroom. Explanation. Number 1. There is a cat sitting on the roof. There is introduces the presence of the cat. Number 2. There are two problems that need solving immediately. There are introduces the existence of multiple problems. Number 3. There are many students waiting outside the classroom. There are is used for plural nouns or the students. Exercise it. Number 1. This is my favorite book. Have you read? Number 2. It's snowing heavily today. Number 3. Was John who forgot to lock the door? Explanation. Number 1. This is my favorite book. Have you read it? Explanation. It replaces this book. Number 2. It is snowing heavily today. Explanation. It is a dummy subject for the weather. Number 3. It was John who forgot to lock the door. Explanation. It emphasizes John in a cleft sentence.
Here are examples about mistake and correction using there and it. Number 1. Using there as a dummy subject. For example, in correct sentence, there is many people at the concert. The verb is wrong because the subject is plural. For example, correct sentence, there are many people at the concert. Number 2. Use of there for existence. For example, in correct sentence, there has a lot of cars in the parking lot. The verb has is wrong. Use are to express plural's existence. For example, correct sentence, there are a lot of cars in the parking lot. Number 1 of using it. Use of it for weather. For example, wrong sentence, there is cloudy today. The use of the word there is wrong for weather. The correct form is it is cloudy today. Number 2. Use of it to express time. For example, wrong sentence, there is 9 o'clock. It is incorrect. Use of there to express time. For example, correct sentence is it is 9 o'clock.